Hello guys, my name is Cool Yoshi, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough, by the way, of Bowser's Fury video game, or more appropriately named Super Mario 3D World 2 Bowser's Fury, as I've decided to nickname it. We can only play as Mario, so just like I said, Mario would get a little bit more of experience here, and that's what's coming up here. So anyways, we're back into the world, and when we last left off, we were attacking Bowser and managed to defeat him once to unlock one world, and then unlocked another one immediately after that, and from there, we basically managed to escape to the end from there, and that's about it. But anyways, now that we've gotten a couple of new power-ups, we're able to get to some new spots, so I figure we may as well go through and collect other stuff. So anyways, this area has a key hidden somewhere, and we have to find it hidden somewhere in this area, which is probably either required by defeating bosses or by doing that, and it looks like we found it. Just as I thought. All the way to the top we had to go. And there we'll just go straight to the end and put it in so that we can finish off this part. Which is cool. And yes, the second player can't play as Luigi. Even though there is like maybe a thread that shows it. As far as I know, a second player just plays as Bowser Jr. and nothing else. Okay, so now we've 100%ed this world, which puts a flag by the top, which is probably our indication that we've 100%ed the game. Well, that's one we've already seen. I'm just gonna use this to get to the top, and beyond that, we're just gonna ignore the shine. It's not like we need it anyway. So instead, we'll start by finding our hidden cat shine shard to finish this part off. Cool. I feel like the biggest problem right now is trying to route exact. Yeah, and Lighthouse is basically telling us if we get a power-up, we can store it in our area and then use it at any time to get through other stuff. You can definitely come and use if you are in the right spot. Beyond that, most of this time is just spent trying to get some extra cat shards while waiting for Bowser. We may have defeated him a little bit in the first part, but we weren't able to defeat him fully, so yeah. I'm basically just waiting for Bowser to unleash his fury on us, but while I wait, I'm basically getting some stuff. Since all of this is done in, like, real time, it's all, like, it's basically a global cycle of some sorts, and I just lost that key. Ooh, that's bad. That might mess things up later. I believe if you take damage when you're not having one of the power-ups, you would go straight to small Mario. And speaking of which, Bowser's about to unleash his fury again. Okay. Looks like Bowser's not in full cat form at all. He's just in somewhere else right now. This will trigger a bit of a stunning light again. I was supposed to get that, by the way, before he retreated, so this is actually going to take a little bit longer than I wanted. There might be a way to trigger it sooner, but unfortunately, since this is a blind playthrough, I've not found that out yet. So all I can find out right about now is to just head over here and just hope for the best. And we have some cat magic Koopas to deal with all of a sudden. Oh jeez, he's all the way over there. Where is the last one? Oh, there. All the way over there. Okay, cool. Whoa. All the way down here all of a sudden. Thought we could just go back up, but I fell through something apparently. Alright. So the third shine of each level is hidden like a regular one, and the fifth one you can only get by triggering Fury mode and then activating it later. Oh, okay, this is a little bit different. Apparently this cat needs something. So this is what the cat's for. You apparently have to take a baby cat back to his mama, apparently. Which is a thing that happens. Which I guess makes sense, because this is the cat world, after all. Yeah, in case you didn't already notice, this is essentially cat world. Everything's not as it should be. Looks like we still can't go back to that first level just yet. Oh, this isn't our secret, apparently. Okay, yeah, I have to ask the Fury blocks, which can't be done, so we're just gonna ride Plessy here and go all the way to the part where we started in the last zone for our third cat shine here, and from there we'll probably have to tackle Bowser, because we're getting kind of worried of doing that. Alright, with that done. Most of this is just time killing, while also collecting as many extra cat signs as I could possibly hold on to. Which will also mean this will be attempt 2 of Blue Coin Bustle. Obviously having to get that shard made things a little bit more tricky, so this time around hopefully we can keep this to the end, maybe. Oh, cool. We are just about to have Fury mode start. That's what I've nicknamed it, by the way, Fury mode. This is close enough to the point where I could just go straight to the Giga Bell and it should awaken, and then we can fight him again to finally move on to the next world. We'll probably try and focus on collecting these as much as we can if we are able to do that. And time to face Bowser again. So that's interesting. Instead of defeating our regular bosses, the random bosses are just shines now that just appear throughout the game, and then to move on to the world, you have to defeat Bowser until he eventually sees part of the light, and our goal is defeat him all the way in each world to be able to go on to the next part. Of course, with every single phase he goes through, he adds additional attack to the mix. We kind of have him stuck, though. He's trying to go through the right, and it doesn't really do anything. Oh. Oh, actually, we just lost our cat. Oh, that's how we can defeat him now all of a sudden. Cool. Also, since there are cat bell stuff within there, we can pick them up to periodically transfer back, so that's how we turn back into Cat Eye. Fortunately, it's not lasting for very long because of this annoying attack here. We keep on getting it back and then losing it immediately. Okay, so now I know that I could just flip him straight away and take him out here, and that defeats Bowser Part 2 essentially. Right. So that completes World 2, essentially, of this game. And that'll open up another world for us. Which is cool. We weren't able to do that the last time, so we'll definitely try and open up more if we can. By the way, is it me, or is this game a little bit shorter than I was expecting? I did hear someone tell me that it might be a little bit short, but I didn't think it would be that short. If there's one thing I learned, I think the only reliable way we can get through most of this part... Oh, nuts. I really hoped he would change back this time. I mean, well, of course he didn't. Nobody shrugs off hit from Mario better than my pop after all. Come on, we need to get up that waterfall to look for more cat shines. Cool. Okay, now a lot more of the world has been cleared out, but not necessarily all of it. Since we basically already collected a lot of the shines here, and the only hidden ones require us just collecting secrets hidden within, I figure let's just ignore them for now and head up to the world where we could find more quantities of them. Speaking of which, we can't get anywhere near that until Fury Mode activates, which is kind of interesting. So, looks like we're in a puzzle of some sort all of a sudden. Oh, these fish I make are turning on. That was pretty cool, just jumping off that. Okay, it looks like we may have found something, but it depends on whether or not we can get to it or not. Okay, well, that's something we haven't found yet. Looks like we're gonna have to defeat Bowser Part 3 in order to get anywhere near any of these shines. That's just the way this game is, man. There's lots of stuff going on. Now, last time I ran into these guys, they kind of just bonked me to the side and nothing else. That being said, though, it's not really too hard to evade them either. Okay, we'll just get off Bussy here. Oh boy! a challenge again. I think using the power blocks will make this a little bit faster, so let's start by using those to kill out a decent amount of enemies. And cool, we found another cat shine there. Well, since it's gonna be a while before the next Bowser can be defeated, I like how in the worlds there's just random cats just kind of hiding there, just trying to have some fun, which is pretty cool. Ooh. We get extra money apparently for finding a power-up that we already have 5 of a kind of. This is a little bit more of an obnoxious level, just because now the black pit is essentially turned into a pit of death below that we have to avoid. Which is essentially probably the instant kill lava in this. And we got a cat shine from that. Cool. This area in particular looks absolutely disgusting right now. And sure enough, part of it clears out, allowing us to access more of the area. And that brown stuff is just, yeah, it's just fire, really, nothing else. Slowing down a bit just to make sure that I do stuff, and time to figure out where, the next thing is. Okay, there we go. We got our cat shine from that, and we should be good to go for the next level now. We definitely may have to destroy a fury block or two, by the way, because I don't think we'll have enough to do it otherwise. If there's one thing I probably should have done is, the last time there was a fury block, I probably should have destroyed that at one point, but we didn't do that the last time. We'll probably just have to awaken it as part of the route, like, if it appears in our way, we'll go ahead and destroy it. Still a beginner playthrough, so we may as well take the clear pipes for safety. Except for this one. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of go into the left here. And... oh, by the way, I did a skip. Yes, this is a blind playthrough, but I can still do skips like that. I was pretty tempted, by the way, to do that, because, I don't see any reason why I can't just skip some of them. And it looks like they even want you to do that, because there's a cat thing hidden in the middle of that. So we'll go ahead and, jump on this top of this clear pipe to get that while we're at it. Oh my, the fury blocks are in a pretty big spot there. Also, we're gonna have to use the power lot to destroy this so that we can get further into the area. Okay, we're gonna have to hit the power lock from here, apparently, to destroy all this. And there we go, now we don't have to deal with that pain anymore. Cool, we got to our cat shine here. So I believe this is the first time where we may or may not have to switch power-ups, because if you remember from 3D World, we need the fire flower to destroy one of these things, so I believe we do want to do that at some point. And we found 2 whole levels by doing that, so that level literally blocked off another one, which is cool. But not at the same time. Also, let's just see. Ain't on. Yeah. Okay, it looks like we can't use them to destroy those blasts, but that's fine, because I just could use a fire flower to do it as well. Yep, sure enough, that hides in our secret. Alright, where to next? This area, obviously. Just slowly slide down here. It's nice how the area starts with, like, a lot of pools everywhere. And then when you finally collect some of it, it just removes part of the zone entirely. Also, we have a new Plessy section that's appeared, so we'll go ahead and activate that. Which is another cat shine all the way back in World 1 again. So another timer challenge. I think I want to take this path once. But we'll go ahead and take this at least once. There we go. Okay, now we have to hurry and get back to our last spot, which can be done by simply looping this area all the way back to the beginning. So yeah. Does this even do anything? Like, just doing that? I don't know. Wait a minute, there's a third shine we could collect here yet, but I don't want to collect it right now. It seems kind of slow that we're doing it this way, but trust me, there is a reason to do it this way. Whoa! Okay. There must be a reason for this to be here. Otherwise, I don't see why it would be in the middle of nowhere. Oh wow, this cat shine is moving. Okay, cool. We got it just barely. Alright. Another hidden cat shine there. Okay, now we can finally go back to World 3 again. It's kind of interesting that the entire world is connected by all one big world that you can play through. There's quite a few Fury blocks to the story here, my goodness. Okay, I probably should have gone for that way. Cool. Just as I thought. Unfortunately, there's not a good way of doing that. Running into this. Cool. We did that all pretty quick. We haven't changed out our fire flower yet because we haven't really needed a different one. Oh my gosh, by the way. There's a spike there, and Bowser's dangerously close to his Fury mode. That's, I guess, the other tell, is Bowser will slowly rise out of the area little by little. Once he fully rises, that's when Fury mode will activate. Contemplate whether I should wait or go for another shine right now. But it depends, I guess. We're gonna keep this time, so if we lose a power-up, it ends up being this one instead, because I do want to keep as many cat power-ups as I can. Because that's still the best power-up in this game by far, with second probably being that other thing. Looks like we're going to use our cat Prana to defeat some fuzzies. Just like in that one other level from, I forget its name, because it's been a very long time since we've looked at that. But yeah. And yes, I did play through Super Mario 3D World already, so in case you're wondering why I haven't played this game sooner, it's because I wanted to play through 3D World before I did this game again, just because I think it would be more cooler that way. Right. We're collecting cat shines really quickly, but of course with the first world being done, we have to collect a lot more this time to do stuff. Fury mode still hasn't activated yet, but he's getting awfully close there. Great, it might activate during the middle of my next level. Oh, now there's random lava, apparently. Collect this while we're at it, I guess. And that's cool that Bowser Jr. can just straight up kill the enemies for you. Whether or not he does it is whoever you want him to help out a little or help out a lot. Meaning he'll try and kill everything in your path, essentially. I'm not gonna go for that right now. Or... I'm just kidding. I would not leave something like that in the middle of nowhere. So we'll get it for now. I don't think we can get the last one until much later. We'll just ignore this art. Because right now we're trying to reach this before Fury will activate, so it looks like we're too late. Oh my. That was even earlier than I expected. Yeah. You can go for your cutscene if you want. Right, because this is his first time awakening in this mode. Oh boy. Now we have to deal with the flame attack again. I like the music during this, which is really fun. We've not got him in the right area, though. Oh, Josh, he's right there. Jeez Louise, he's right in my face right now. You wait for just a minute, Bowser. I'm just trying to get to my area so I can leave you off. So from what I'm guessing is he either goes away later or... Oh, I just realized those cat... Well, that's pretty unsettling. So when you're in Fury mode, apparently the cats become evil of some sort. Oh, that's never fun. Okay, found a Fury block, finally. Okay, very quickly pull out a power-up to save ourselves from dying. We got it just in time. He's finally backed off. But because he backed off so early, we didn't get to deal damage to him, but that's fine. We just barely got to that in time, by the way. That was just barely fast enough to do that. So now we're gonna get the cat shine available from this. And then we're gonna... we do other stuff. And there we go. And sure, we'll follow through with this one as well. So, throwing it all the way to the right. Doesn't get us near the area where we want, but it gets us close enough to Plessy at the very least. Also, we have a new island level to explore, so I guess we're going here next. This is a level that was blocked previously, but is now open up. Back into the flame level again. Which means we have a little bit of a challenge going on all of a sudden. The lava is instant death, so we have to avoid it along with the flame. We also have to return to the powerups, of course, because why not? Wow, this entire thing's gonna be based off of a cycle, isn't it? I don't like this simply because it reminds me of an obnoxious level the last time we went here. In the form of, you have to... it's a rotating level, but with cake stuff and whatnot, and also being in a bad spot in particular. Okay. Other than that, I'm probably just gonna collect this one thing and hope for the best and then move on. It depends. So, right now, I feel like the fire may either have two versions. Either the lava will make me bounce off of it and deal a little bit more of damage, or just like in 3D World, it'll kill me immediately. If that's the case, I should try and avoid that at all times. Now we have to wait for a safe entry. We probably could have gone sooner, I just prefer not to do it like that, and whoa! Okay, that was a little bit too close for comfort. Okay, we can get up to here using that, but other than that, nothing else here. Oh, we got all of them but the first one here. I like the music so far. It's unique and definitely nice. It fits really well with the cat world, which is cool. Yeah. Oh wait, I've seen probably one of the more disturbing modes in the game. The cats turn evil when Bowser's Fury gets unleashed, which is a little bit obnoxious, to say the least. And it's definitely creepy. Have you tried using Amiibo? If you hold and tap Amiibo, it'll tell you could get items or cause special things to happen. Initially, I banned the use of that, obviously, because that will make some weird things happen mostly, and most of the time, it doesn't help you at all. Of course, I found out from, in case you didn't know, from Mario Odyssey, that I got really bored with doing stuff. Initially, I didn't want to play using Amiibos, but then the game just got really boring. Since I didn't want to play through the game too long, what I decided to do was use the Bowser one to find a lot of coins, and use the Peach one to give myself hearts. Yes, there is one where I could have potentially used Mario to become invincible, but I did not think of it at the time. That, so far, has been the only time in my entire walkthrough that you've ever seen me use Amiibos. Other than that, I've not used a single Amiibo for a while, because I feel like it's just imbalanced and unfair to use Amiibos. But I feel like since this is a new game, it's good enough to where I might show the effects later, but I won't show them off right away. For the first few videos, I'm going to play the game as it is in normal mode, and then later I will just change stuff later. Based off of the position we're in the level, the actual thing that we're looking for has to be either to the left or to the right, and we have to ignore it right now. Because Bowser is about to unleash his fury. Time to find another block. Or wait, no, I forgot. Yeah, this. Since I want to try and open up more levels, we're going to actually fight Big Bowser right now. And do some damage to him. Or actually, wait. Never mind, we found Fury blocks. Right here, we found some Fury blocks. Right here. We can only hide via here, so let's hide from this spot. And that allows us to destroy a Fury Block. Cool. I guess since we are really close, we may as well have done that. The only unfortunate part is you can only do this once per Bowser's Fury mode. Afterwards, he just gets damaged and then he leaves at that point, which is a little bit obnoxious, to say the least. But it is what it is. We were close enough, so we may as well get that. I'm guessing that's gonna make this game probably the hardest to speedrun, because, like, automatically seeing that means that you have to basically route your game around getting those Fury blocks. Oh, and in case you don't already recognize this black paint, you'll probably remember it from one other game that probably not a lot of people have heard of. The black paint comes from a completely separate game in the form of Paper Mario Color Splash, which is also one of the worst Paper Mario games ever made. No offense, but it really is. It's not the best. It could definitely be a lot better. But anyways, okay, we have to hop behind that wall at some point, apparently. Could actually just destroy that blocks with that bomb, but I figure I have a cat suit, may as well just do that instead. Have a little bit of fun with this all. From the looks of it, all the regular levels have more shines as well, and also we can get that secret shine we weren't able to get later, so let's go for it right now. We got another one. Nice. Cool, we found some more secrets. Oh, there's a secret under here. Unfortunately, it was only a power-up. I thought it would be another cat chime, but because that would have been cool. I may as well get this over here. There it is. See if we can do the recheck here. Almost were able to get. Not quite high enough though, so we'll have to start from like here and then do it. I think the biggest problem for many people is not being able to do the movement tech from the original game that allows you to just get stuff. Oh geez, that hat nearly got in my way. It's kind of crazy to say considering it's just an innocent old cat, but yeah, stuff like that could just happen. Okay. Right, start by going like right here, maybe. I don't know if the clear pipe will work for getting this key, so I think we do actually have to go on top of it this time around. Yep, okay, well, at the very least it didn't disappear right away. Just playing it safe, because you can definitely lose the key if you're not careful, and I want to make sure I don't lose it here. Oh, Bowser's Fury mode's about to activate, which means we got this just in time. Time to fight him this time. I don't want him to go around for forever. I think probably the best way of doing this is to just route him to destroy the Fury blocks and choose not to use them. Of course. Alright. Of course, I don't want to do that right now, because I want to get the power-up so we can fight him. So we'll go ahead and fight him right now. I think probably the best route for this save is to just fight him as soon as you get a chance to do it. And yes, yes, this game is pretty fun so far. I actually kind of like it. It's definitely fun. Right. Interesting. He spawned down there, huh? Whoa. Okay, he's trying to make things harder for us. Of course, now we have the ability to break up his blocks. Defeating him will be a little bit more straightforward this time. That's crazy. When you foul him, the world around you basically becomes your battlefield, which is kind of cool. Okay, this won't really change anything. We're still able to go into the air. And, we didn't fully defeat him again. So for the looks of it, it's gonna... Each fight from now on is gonna be in 2 phases. We defeat him once to make him retreat, and then later when we get extra points, we just, return later. Alright, where are we gonna spawn from this? I'm curious. I think we just spawn at the thing, right? So we should be fine. We'll spawn right at the tower, right? Can't believe how big and strong Dad is now. Fighting him gets scary every time he appears. I know it'll change back to regular scary if we keep trying. We can't give up now. Very interesting. The creepy music's still playing. I don't like this one bit. Oh wow, he's triggered his form very quickly. Not even a chance to do anything. That's kind of interesting. I didn't know he could just do that, like, right instantly. Okay. A bit overpowered, if you ask me. Well, let's try and get the cycle, shall we? I mentioned I would go for a quick cycle, so let's try and do that. In order for this to work, we are going to try and get 2 Fury Block things within the same movement. And of course, this means we have to take a little bit of damage as we go along, but we're kind of just hoping to destroy the Fury Blocks. Okay, we got the first one destroyed. Okay, we barely escaped him there. Since I want to go pretty fast, we'll probably be using a lot of power-ups here, because in order to get further, we have to basically go to each of these spots as soon as possible and break the Fury Blocks. On the second break, we'll just attack him normally from there. Looks like doing that allows us to hide from our Fury Vex. Now, because I don't know where the Fury Blocks are in this part, it can get a little bit tricky to say the least. Oh wait, here they are. Right here, in one of the spots. Oh, I found him. But it might be too late, I don't know yet. Well, first we have to get through this stagnant spot. Let's see here. Alright, we're in the spot finally. I think we have to go underwater this time. Yep, just as I thought. Okay, now we'll go ahead and collect the second one, which will stun him and make him retreat for a periodic amount of time. And then we'll collect the other one as quickly as we can, and supposedly it will have gone away. This is just a Fury test, though. I don't know if it'll work, but if it does, then we may have found our time save that we need. We just have to use one Fury mode to take out multiple blocks, and that'll save a little bit of time. And right, now we're back to getting other stuff. And of course, once we get 50 cat shines, we're gonna go back to finish the game again after that point. Okay, looks like we found a power-up from there, so go ahead and pick it up. My problem is, will it disappear? I guess not. Yep, just as I thought, it stays broken. So now we can just walk up to it and pick it up without having to do another Fury mode, which saves quite a bit of time. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's definitely something that we're going to do. It feels kind of interesting that we're straight up not picking up the cat shines that we're supposed to pick up to play through that. Instead, we're just doing other stuff. Okay, we really need to get for this mode proper this time. Okay, now we're gonna have to deal with this normally, so if we get Fury mode, we just have to deal with it. So hopefully it doesn't happen this time, but beyond that, we're just going through the area again. In case you're wondering, yes, I had to back up off from this at one point because the game triggered Fury mode a little too early before I was able to use stuff. I don't like those fiends. Anything that gets really close to me, especially a fire bar, those can just get annoying. Yeah, just as I thought. We have plenty of power-ups, so we may as well burn some right now. But I would like to not burn all of them right away. Let's see, will we get a good cycle? Looks not. Okay. I had to back off for a little bit. There's still one more secret I could have gotten. That's fine, we can always do that when we go. Oh, barely made the cycle there. You're probably wondering what I'm saying, by the way. There's both local and global cycles in Escape, which is something that you probably don't know about. A local cycle is referred to something that moves as soon as you begin the level, and also we have a boss return in the form of Prince Bully, who is now a cat, apparently. Just like before, he's pretty easy. Just make him fall into the pipes. And then make him go through the pipe, and you can just defeat him like that. Easy. This won't remove the lava, but at the very least it should hopefully remove the blackness around this entire area. Which I want, because, yeah. Okay. Some of it got removed now, which is cool. And it's just in time for another Fury mode, too, which is cool. I'm not near enough on another. Have you checked out the guides? They'll show you how to perform special actions, offer useful information, and teach basic info how to play. Okay. Oh. Okay. That's the second time it's appeared. That went the wrong way. I thought for a second I was gonna get hit. Okay, we can hide both here and here. Okay, we brought the Fury block there, and that gives us our cat shine. We'll go ahead and catch it since we're nowhere near where we need to be. So we'll just go ahead and collect that normally. That will stun Bowser. Oh, that's interesting. Apparently that was not enough to soothe the Beast's Fury. I didn't know that doesn't always stun him. Also, very bad luck there, just kinda getting stuff stuck. Okay, right now when I'm trying to deal with this, the only thing I can think of right now is let's go on Plessy and just try and find the blocks that we were missing earlier. Not the ones that are here, but a block's in a different spot. Also, wow, Bowser's right in front of our face. We're gonna try and reach the zone where the Fury blocks completely block our path, and from there we'll just do stuff. Looks like he can't enter this zone at the very least. Because otherwise, I'd be kind of worried right about now. Yeah, this seems like almost kind of a time waste, I know, but we're trying to get around this area enough to find the hidden blocks. Which I don't remember where they are, so we're kind of just forced to go around the entire area here to find where they are. Ah, there we are. We found them. Hopefully, at the very least, we should destroy some of the blocks here. I don't think there's any other way of dealing with this, so we're gonna have to just egg this, whoever comes. Okay, that removes some of that. Okay, well apparently we're vulnerable when riding Plessy, that helps. That removes a little bit of the barrier, which is cool. Since we already destroyed all the Fury blocks, I don't see what else we really need other than maybe back chat to a previous level and try and find something there. Like right here, maybe. No, those Fury blocks have already been destroyed. We've practically destroyed all of them already in the Fury world. This is a more obnoxious Fury mode, if anything. All I really wanted to do was find and destroy those Fury blocks. Beyond that, I don't know what else to do, actually. Because of that, that's kind of mixed up my routing. Okay, well, before I forget anything, let's start by trying to catch the bunny. It's kind of crazy. We're just chasing a bunny in the middle of all this nonsense while Bowser is trying to kill us very badly. But we're kind of just ignoring him and just doing stuff whenever we are able to find it. Okay. I think what that meant was the Beast's Fury has gotten a little bit more angry to the point where now he's not going to stop attacking until we get to a next spot. So that means we actually have to soothe his Fury the main way by actually defeating him in battle. Else we can't actually beat him then, which is a little bit annoying. Right now I'm trying to just focus on getting to the cat shines and getting them as soon as possible. That's about it though. I probably should have read what that said, but I didn't have time to. Oh, here it is again. Right. Alright, finally we got, enough to awaken the bell. Well, that's gonna be too slow. Let's get back on to Plessy as soon as possible. Just barely evaded that. Looks like his fury just grew even more angrier than I thought. Right, finally we stopped this madness. So apparently when you get close to it, he just straight up does that. That was surprising, by the way. I did not expect that one bit. We're gonna take out Bowser and probably move on after that. Because, yeah, I just want to deal with this right now. So we're facing Bowser again. Alright. Bowser fight number 3 part 2 now. Well, that was pretty nice. He just let me flip himself over right away, and we can hit him for some early damage. A little bit of an earlier hit than what's supposed to happen. Okay, and he's giving us a free hit in the form of a ground pound. But not immediately. It looks like he wants to do it 3 times. That's what I thought he was gonna do before. Jump away and then do something different. And we got him. Alright, that was pretty quick. Not gonna lie, that was pretty fast. Huh? He just mysteriously vanished all of a sudden. Oh, he's stealing our power-ups all of a sudden. So apparently cleaning the black goop is not powerful enough. He just decided to steal all our bells like that. And the fiend's still going on. So I think that's where we're gonna end this episode. Kind of a weird place to end it, if you not gonna lie, but leave a like if you guys enjoy, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video to see how the game won't continue after that. Leave a like if you enjoyed, though, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video where we maybe try and finish off Bowser. Until then, bye. I'll see you into the next video, and bye.